This is a condition claiming pace at 1 mile, the purse $2,200. Number 1 is Bad Motor Scooter and Brad Hanners. Number 2 is Graffiti, Bill Long Jr. aboard. Number 3, You Dreamer, Ryan Holton in the sulky. Number 4 is Stretchin' Fletch, Dallas Miller the driver. Number 5 is Cam Driver, guided by Sean Mayhew. Number 6, Optimism is board. Jeff Fout is in the sulky. Number 7, Multi-Bestus. Dan Eder calls the shots. Number 8, Rock, Roll, and Rumble. Hugh Beatty Jr. aboard. Number 9, Mel's Image, guided by Charles Conrad. And number 10, It's All Good, Mike Wilder up. Those are the horses and drivers for the first race. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta. They're off and pacing from the outside. Multi-Bestus and Optimism is board, going right for that early lead. Also on the outside, Rock, Roll, and Rumble wants early position. Bad Motor Scooter in along the rail. Races up to take the number 3 spot. Cutting the corner neatly from the second tier. That's It's All Good as they swing through the upper turn. Followed up next by Graffiti, You Dreamer is next as they come to the head of the lane. As they move by the quarter-mile mark, reaching that point in 28 and 3. With that lead, that is Multi-Bestus by about a length and a half. Followed up next by Optimism is board. Bad Motor Scooter on the inside. Next up on the outside, here is Rock, Roll, and Rumble racing uncovered. Following that cover on the outside, then it's You Dreamer. In along the rail, It's All Good, followed by Graffiti as they move by the club. Then it is Cam Driver, Mel's Image, and Stretchin' Fletch. They head for the midway mark, and it's Multi-Bestus on top. Optimism is board racing second as they're to the half in 1 minute and 2/5. Racing on the outside, Rock, Roll, and Rumble taking the long way around this racetrack. Down along the inside, Bad Motor Scooter second over then. You Dreamer as they move down the backside. Followed at the rail in by It's All Good. Graffiti is next as they enter the far turn second and final time. It's Multi-Bestus continuing to show the way, bouncing along by about 2. Optimism is board second, 3/4 then 1:30 and 3. Round the far turn they come, and Multi-Bestus looks strong on the lead. Optimism is board is racing right there second. Now off the rail. Here comes Bad Motor Scooter to join the fray, but the leaders are pulling clear. Multi-Bestus, Optimism is board. Coming on third then, It's All Good, but this one will go to Multi-Bestus. Time of the mile, 1:59 and 3. Here's the unofficial winner in tonight's first race, number 7, Multi-Bestus. 4-year-old bay gelding by Nobleland Sam out of the Precious Fellow mare Bonnie Blue Chip, owned and bred by Ron Collier of New Carlisle, Ohio, driven and trained by Dan Eder. First win in 8 starts this year for Multi-Bestus. This mile, 1:59 and 3. Once again, it's not yet official. Hold all tickets. And the judges have posted the official sign. Number 7, Multi-Bestus, the race winner. Number 6, Optimism is board second. And number 10, It's All Good, finish third. $2 exacta, 7 and 6, $119.20. $2 trifecta, $2,296.20. In the upcoming second race, second half of the daily double, driver change number 10, Bonnie Bear Babe, making number 3, You Dreamer, 4. Number 4, Stretchin' Fletch, 9. Number 5, Cam Purse, $2,700. Number 1 is Fax Phone and Charles Conrad. Number 2, Quizzical, Mike Wilder, the driver. Number 3, Trip Lever, Hugh Beatty Jr. aboard. Number 4, Kimmy Lee, guided by Jack Daly. Number 5, Cam Loeb, Jeff Colorfuller calls the shots. Number 6, Tootie Scoot, guided by Jeff Smith. Number 7, Jade Strait, Jeff Fout doing the steering. Number 8 is Dragon's Evidence, Dallas Miller in the black. Number 9, Lady of the Town. Jim Lewis handling the reins. And number 10 is Bonnie Bear Babe. Dave Hawk up. Those are the horses and drivers for the second round. They're off and pacing. Out between horses, Cam Loeb. Outside of that one is Jade Straight racing away second. Also on the move early on the outside, Dragon's Evidence. Quizzical along the rail, moves through, now grabs that third spot, followed through fourth then by Fax Phone as they swing around that turn. Through next, it's Lady of the Town. Trip Lever then as they move off the turn. Up on the outside, here comes Jade Straight to grab the lead. They went by the quarter in 27 and 2. Jade Straight shows the way. Racing second, Cam Loeb. Quizzical is racing third. Rushing over the outside, here comes Lady of the Town underway. On the inside next, Dragon's Evidence. Following the live cover, Bonnie Bear Babe is next as they swing round that turn. Followed on the outside by Trip Lever as they're by the club. Next on the rail is Fax Phone as they move over to the half. 58 seconds. Down the back stretch they go. Jade Straight has the lead by about a length and a half. Right there second. That is Cam Loeb. Lady of the Town is on the outside with about 2.5 lengths of work yet to do. Racing through next, Quizzical. Bonnie Bear Babe on the outside now 3 wide and driving up after the leaders as they move into that upper turn. Jade Straight has the lead. Bonnie Bear Babe on the outside continuing to close ground. 3 parts of a length away from the leader. 28 and 1, 30 and 1, 3/4. Bit of a breather on the inside. Jade Straight. Bonnie Bear Babe up on the outside. Draws on even terms then. Following behind those two, Cam Loeb waiting to pick up the pieces. Should either falter as they drive off through the lane. Jade Straight has the lead. Up on the outside, coming on Bonnie Bear Babe. Puts a nose in front. Bonnie Bear Babe, Jade Straight digging in. Here they are. Time of the mile, 1:58. A 2-year-old bay filly by Jade Loeb Bell out of the Abercrombie mare Secret Passage. Owned by the Kentuckiana Racing Stable of Lexington, Kentucky. Trained by Robert Shooter and driven to victory headed on by Jeff Bout. First lifetime win for Jade Straight. This mile then a lifetime mark of 1:58. Here's the complete unofficial rundown on the order of finish. Wilder, driver change, number 5, Winher J, make it Mike Wilder. And scratch number 10, Matt Neddick. Number 10, Matt. Condition pace at 1 mile, the purse $2,500. Number 1 is Carolina Sam and Bob Harper. Number 2, Fagan Dart, guided by Roger Lovett. Number 3 is Keystone Rito. Rocky Stidham sulky. Number 4, Woes Winsome. Brad Hanner's aboard. Number 5 is Winher J, guided by Mike Wilder. Number 6, Parkham Tem. Mark Evers aboard. Number 7 is Icy Devil. Randy Tharps at the controls. Number 8, he's promising. Ryan Holton in the sulky. And number 9, Leo Simcoe. David Hawk up. Number 10 has been scratched. They're off and pacing. Up on the outside, you have Icy Devil. Winher J weighs second. Down along the inside, moving through is Keystone Reno for good early position. Also away from the outside was Leo Simcoe, now settling in fourth. Followed next by Carolina Sam. Then it's He's Promising as they move around the turn. On the inside, Keystone Reno will not let Icy Devil get by, at least at this juncture, as they race over to the quarter. 27-2. Down along the inside, it's Keystone Reno with that lead. On the outside, Icy Devil finally will try to clear from the lead. Keystone Reno can't keep that one from the top. Now takes the 2-hole, followed by Winher J. Next, it's Leo Simcoe, who's fourth. Racing fifth then, Carolina Sam, gap of 5, back to He's Promising. As they move by the gap gate, next up you have Pagan Dart, followed by Woes Winsome. There by the half then in 56-3. Headed down the backstretch, Icy Devil has the lead. Keystone Reno to the outside now, 3/4 of a length from that lead. Down along the inside, Winher J will need the lightning lane. On the outside, Carolina Sam then coming on, now fourth, now third, now from far back. Parkham Tem as part of the picture. He's 3 wide, picking him up, laying him down as they move by the 3/4 mile mark. 1:27-2. Round the turn they come, and Keystone Reno now has snuck away from this field. Far outside, you've got Parkham Tem and Carolina Sam coming on. As they drive on through the lane, Keystone Reno at this point very much in command. Between horses, then Parkham Tem. Up on the outside, coming on, Pagan Dart, and on the inside, moving through, it's He's Promising. Keystone Reno and He's Promising. Here they are. Time of the mile, 1:58-4. A winner, number 3, Keystone Reno. Number 8, He's Promising, was posted second. However, there is an objection involving the unofficial show horse, number 2, Pagan Dart. Please, ladies and gentlemen, hold all tickets. Now moving into the winner's circle, here's the unofficial winner of tonight's third race, number 3, Keystone Reno. 7-year-old bay horse by Warm Breeze out of Rena's Ore, she by Keystone Ore. Owned by Rhonda Stidham of Ohio and Robert and Francis DeMeo of Indiana. Trained and driven to victory tonight here by Rocky Stidham. 4th win in 21 starts this year for Keystone Reno. This mile, 1:58-4. On the racetrack for tonight's 4th race, conditioning claiming pace, 1 mile the purse, $2,400. Number 1 is On the Beam Sam and David Hawk. Number 2 has been scratched. Number 3, Truthful Doug. David Myers, the driver change here. Number 4 is Samurai's Ryan Holton, the driver. Number 5, Atlanta Brave, Brad Hanners aboard. Number 6 is Gypsy Kiss. Services of Jack Daly. Number 7, Big Sky Country, Bob Harper aboard. Number 8 is scratched. Number 9 is Easy Living. Charles Conrad calling the shots. And number 10 is Yammer Yak. Mike Wilder up. They're off and pacing on the outside. Gypsy Kiss puts a nose in front. Down along the inside, On the Beam Sam is racing away second. Moving through then between horses, Atlanta Brave on the rail. Looks like wants the lead. Yammer Yak is able to cut the corner, get away in fine fashion as they move off that turn. Racing fifth, and it's Samurai. They come to the 1/4 mile mark, reaching that point in 27-4. Down in front of the grandstand they come, and with that lead now, that is Atlanta Brave, but up on the outside, not content to sit in. On the Beam Sam now puts a nose in front. Yammer Yak follows that live cover, racing second now on the outside. Gypsy Kiss is in along the inside fourth. Racing next, Truthful Doug. Samurai's next as they move by the club turn. Up on the outside next, that is Easy Living, and Big Sky Country sees them all as they move by the half in 58 seconds. Down the back stretch they go, and on the inside, that is on the beam Sam. Yammeryak up on the outside on even terms with that one. Racing third, Atlanta Brave. Then Gypsy Kiss is racing fourth. Moving up on the outside next, you have Truthful Dog as they move into that upper turn. Followed next by Samurais. Then it's Easy Living Ammo. Trader is Big Sky Country as they go 3/4 in 1:26 and 3. As they move round the turn, coming through to grab that lead now uncontested. That is on the beam Sam as Yammeryak made the break. As they swing off the turn, on the beam Sam would appear to be in control of this one. Less than a 16th of a mile to go now, racing second. That is Atlanta Brave trying to close ground on through the lane. It is, however, on the beam Sam. Gonna win it, Atlanta Brave second, Yammeryak back third. Here is your winner, number one, on the beam Sam. 3-year-old Bay Colt by Noble and Sam, out of Vivacious Vivian, she by Baron Hanover. Owned and trained by Alex Spence Jr. of Grove City, Ohio, driven by Dave Hawk. First win now in 17 starts this year for On the Beam Sam. This is a new lowered lifetime mark, 157. Here's your winner, On the Beam Sam. And ladies and gentlemen, down in the winner's circle, tonight's fourth race is named in honor of one of Toledo's great companies, Union Tools. And the representatives of Union Tools are down in the winner's circle presenting a pitchfork and shovel to Alex Spence Jr. My goodness, what would you do with that at a racetrack? I have a feeling Alex will know. Ladies and gentlemen, our thanks to the fine folks at Union Tools for being here at Scioto Downs tonight and for their special presentation. The result official, number one on the beam Sam, the race winner. Number 5, Atlanta Brave was second, and number 10, Yammeryak was scratched. Number 9, Easy Living 6, and number 10, Yammeryak 3. Trotted 1 mile, the purse $4,000. Number 1 is Pan's Vestide, Jerry Cutsback Jr. Number 2, AJ Supertramp, Brad Hanner's aboard. Number 3, Eric is Super, got it by Sam Chip Noble. Number 4, Over Mystified, Willard Miller, the driver. Number 5 is Blaze of Victory, Dan Ader in the sulky. Number 6, Miscue, Dave Rankin calling the shots. Number 7, Treasure Always, Dr. Al Gobble, the driver. Number 8, Admiral Sealster, services of Jeff Out. And number 9, Had a Goal, Michael Wilson up. Those are the horses and drivers for the fifth race. Win, play, show. Exacta wagering available. This is also the first half. And behind the John Bett starting gate, the gate swings down the backside. Here they come. On a break, Treasure Always, and there they go. Also on a break leaving is Eric as Super as they move into that first turn. Down along the inside, AJ Supertramp for the lead. Admiral Sealster up on the outside, coming on early. Also moving early, Had a Goal is settled in third. As they race through that turn, also on a break was Miscue as they move around to the top of the lane for the very first time. It's Admiral Sealster with that lead. Racing right there second, AJ Supertramp there in straight alignment as they go by the quarter then in 28 on 3. Down in front of the grandstand they come, and with the lead, that is Admiral Sealster showing the way by a length and a half right there second. AJ Supertramp. Next up, Had a Goal now. Pan's Vestide up on the outside now coming on. Deciding to follow that cover. Over Mystified is racing fifth. Sixth there, Blaze of Glory. Eric Super is back trotting that as they move by the gap gate second and final time. And with that lead, that is Admiral Sealster showing the way. They're by the half in 59 and 2. Down along the inside, it's AJ Supertramp on the outside next. Pan's Vestide continuing to move up, now within one length of that leader. Still following the cover on the outside. Over Mystified is well positioned as they move into the upper turn. Next on the outside, Blaze of Glory. Then Had a Goal as they move off the turn. Admiral Sealster has that lead, but only by an nostril on the outside. Transvestite is racing right there second. As they move by the 3/4, then 129 and 3. Admiral Sealster and Transvestite 1-2. Donald on the inside, racing third, Blaze of Glory. Over Mystified on the outside, and AJ Supertramp also inside of the others as they drive on through the lane on the outside. Now, here comes Transvestite on the inside. Admiral Sealster looking for a seam inside. AJ Supertramp moving through on the outside. That's Over Mystified coming on. Here they are. Time of the mile, 2 minutes and 4/5. $60. And ladies and gentlemen, now moving down the racetrack and into the winner's circle, here is number 1, Transvestite. 4-year-old bay horse by Super Gill out of the Royal Prestige mare sociologist, or is it psychologist? I guess I'm crazy. I can't understand these. Fred Merriman of Frazeysburg, Ohio is the owner. Jerry Cutchback Jr., the trainer and driver tonight. This mile, 2 minutes and 4. The third win in 16 starts this year for Transvestite. Here's your winner, number 1, Transvestite. Was 8, number 8, Admiral Seals. Maiden pace for fillies and mares. 1 mile per is $2,700. Number 1 is Serena Legacy and Jack Daly. Number 2 is Sassy, get by David Hawk. Number 3, Tinsel Style, Charles Boroff aboard. Number 4, Queen of Kings, Bill Long Jr., the driver. Number 5 is Call Me Sweets, Randy Tharps at the controls. Number 6, The Fraud Broad, Roy Burns handling the reins. Number 7 is Sunny and Mild, Sam Chip Noble in the sulky. Number 8 is Classy Laura, services of Del S. Miller. Number 9, Delayed, Brad Hanners in the sulky. And number 10, Classy Falcon, Hugh Beatty Jr. up. Those are the horses and drivers for the 6th round. On the starting gate swings down the backside. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the inside. Sassy A, Call Me Sweets, and The Fraud Broad away third on the outside. Also moving up on the outside as they negotiate that upper turn. Here comes Delayed. Serena Legacy in along the rail is next as they swing off that turn. Moving through along the inside as they jam up, it's Classy Falcon. Racing off the turn, Sassy has grabbed the lead by the quarter in 28 and 2. They straighten out in front of the grandstand and up on the outside. Here comes Tinsel Style to draw even with the leader. Following that cover on the outside, The Fraud Broad, Call Me Sweets is next. Followed up on the outside by Classy Falcon, then Serena Legacy. Next, it's Sunny and Mild. Delayed is next as they move by the club turn. Followed out by Classy Laura. They make their way to the half, and your trailer is Queen of Kings. By the half they go, 59 and 2. 31 second quarter as they go down the backside. It's Sassy on the inside. Tinsel Style on the outside, only a nose away. The Fraud Broad is moving 3 wide and 4 wide. There is Classy Falcon as they move into that upper turn. Also coming between horses, Sunny and Mild. As they race toward that 3/4 mile mark, Falling back, Call Me Sweets on the inside, 3/4, then 129 and 1. As they move round that turn, now coming on with that lead. That is Sassy. The Fraud Broad is right there, second, and trying to close ground on the leader. Swing to the outside. Here comes Sunny and Mild as they straighten out down the lane. They're headed for the wire, and with that lead, it is Sassy, the one they'll have to catch. Fraud Broad on the inside, outside, Sunny and Mild coming on. Also, Classy Falcon closing. Here they are. Time of the mile, 1:59 and 3. Or now declared official winner, number 7, Sunny and Mild. 2-year-old Bay Filly by Tucson Hanover out of Delight's Delight. She by Noble Nighttime. On and trained by John K. Malone of Greenville, Ohio. Driven to victory here by Sam Noble III. First lifetime victory for Sunny and Mild. This mark, 1:59 and 3. It's official. Number 7, Sunny and Mild, the race winner. Number 10, Classy Falcon was second. And number 6, the Fraud Broad was third. The exacta, 710, $290.40. Trifecta, 710-6, $1,342.40. Here's the complete unofficial rundown on the order finish of the 6th race, 59 and 3. In the upcoming 7th race, a pair of scratches. The purse, $2,600. Number 1 is Shannon Posttime and Dean Collins. Number 2, Night Talent with Jack Daly aboard. Number 3 is Passing Vice, guided by Brad Henners. Number 4 is Scratch. Number 5, No Wolf Calls. Bob Harper, the driver. Number 6, Capable Leader, guided by Randy Tharps. Number 7 is Double Time Legend, Del S. Miller handling the reins. Number 8, Tabitha's Circle, Mike Wilder calling shots. Number 9 is Scratch. Number 10, then Trinity Lobel, Charles Conrad up. Those are the horses and drivers. Swings down the back stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing down along the inside. Night Talent and Shannon Posttime. Capable Leader is away third. Rushing through the inside, Trinity Lobel, well placed from that second tier. Racing away fifth, then Passing Vice. No Wolf Calls is sixth as they move around that turn. Double Time Legend and Tabitha's Circle then are the trailers. As they race round the turn and straighten out down in front of the grandstand for the first time, Night Talent has the lead. Shannon Posttime down along the rail second as they move by the quarter in 28 seconds. Down in front of the grandstand they come and racing third. Then you have Capable Leader followed by Trinity Lobel. Then comes Passing Vice, fifth, and moving to the outside behind the cover, provided by a now moving Trinity Lobel. Next up, No Wolf Calls. And then it's Tabitha's Circle and Double Time Legend as they move by the club. 4 in, 4 out, and they're headed for the half. And along the inside, that is Night Talent with the lead by 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside, you have Trinity Lobel as they step down the backstretch. Shannon Posttime is snuggled in along the barrier, racing third. Then fourth on the outside, still with live cover. That's Passing Vice, racing second over. Inside, next Capable Leader. No Wolf Calls third over on the outside as they move around the turn. Then Tabitha's Circle underway from far back. Double Time Legend. This is a nice tight field. Only about 6 lengths separate the field up on the far outside. Coming out, Passing Vice is passing them all as they move by the 3/4. 127 and 3. Passing Vice out in the middle of the racetrack. Those come out to take that lead with authority. Then from behind, they're racing 3 wide as they move off the turn. Among the trailers, then No Wolf Calls. Trinity Lobel also charging as they drive on through the lane with the lead. That is Passing Vice, showing the way by open lengths in the battle for place. On the inside, Trinity Lobel along with No Wolf Calls, outside Capable Leader, but way up front, it's Passing Vice. Time of the mile, 1:57 and 2. $2 trifecta, 3/610, $114.80. Twin Tri carryover, no one hit it tonight, $9,772.62. In the winner's circle, ladies and gentlemen, here's the winner of tonight's 7th race, number 3, Passing Vice. 4-year-old Bay Horse by Double N Sam out of Smashing Amber. She by Abercrombie. All by Billy Sanders of Grove City, Ohio, trained by Mike Metters. Driven to victory here tonight by Brad Henner's 4th win in 14 starts this year for Passing Vice. Over the off-going in 1:57 and 2. Here's your winner, Passing Vice. 1:57 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, in the upcoming 8th race, please note number 7, Colleen's Candy Can Bears at 1 mile. The purse, $3,100. Number 1 is Carol G with Dan Ader. Number 2, Carousel Rhythm, got it by Mike Wilder. Number 3, Sugar Run, Jeff out in the sulky. Number 4, Touch of Summer, Tom Lovely, the driver. Number 5 is Noble Little Bit, got it by Dean Gillespie. Number 6, Manhattan Madam, Brad Hanner's aboard. Number 7, Colleen's Candy Cam, Rick Dingledine doing the steering. Number 8 is High as an Angel, Richard Holdsapple aboard. Number 9 is Authentic She, David Hawk calling shots. And number 10, Where's the Caddy? Bob Harper up. Those are the horses and drivers for the 8th. All in behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the extreme outside, coming on early. Authentic She racing right to the top. Down along the inside, away next then. That's Carol G, Carousel Rhythm, and Where's the Caddy cuts the corner as they move through that upper turn. But next by Sugar Run, then it's Touch of Summer. They're all in straight alignment as they move off that turn. But then by Noble Little Bit, Manhattan Madam has dropped in next as they swing around that turn. But next by High as an Angel, then Colleen's Candy Cam. They race in front of the grandstand for the first time. And with that lead, that is Authentic She showing the way by a length. Racing second, Carol G and Carousel Rhythm now up on the outside. Here comes Sugar Run to form a cover flow as they're by the club. They're headed to the half. Down along the inside next. Where's the Caddy on the outside? Following that is Touch of Summer as they race by the half, reaching that point in 58 and 3. Down the back stretch they go, and on the inside, that is Authentic She. Sugar Run is racing right there second as they move down the backside and head for that 3/4 mile mark. Next up, you have Carol G, Carousel Rhythm, that is racing fourth. Racing fifth along the inside, Where's the Caddy? Inside next, Manhattan Madam, and then Touch of Summer is there by 3/4, 1:27. Round the far turn they come, and with that lead, that is Authentic She. She grabbed the lead early and has held it to this point. Racing second, Carol G, very much within striking distance as they drive on through the lane. It is Authentic She looking very strong. Inside, Carol G and Carousel Rhythm together on the outside, Manhattan Madam, but it's Authentic She on top. Time of the mile, 1:57 and 2. Second, number 2, Carousel Rhythm, third. And that result is official. And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving into the winner's circle, here's the winner of tonight's 8th race, Authentic She. 3-year-old bay filly by Western Hanover. Out of Authentic She by Niatros. Owned by John and Victoria Howard of Morgantown, West Virginia. Driven to victory tonight by trained by Virgil Morgan Jr. and driven to victory here by David Hawk. 4th win in 15 starts this year for Authentic She. This mile, 1:57 and 2, a new lowered lifetime mark. And for driver David Hawk, a driving double. The $2 exacted, 9.6, returns 46.6. Number 6, Manhattan Madam 2. Number 7, Colleen's. Horses are coming out onto the racetrack for tonight's 9th race. Optional claiming pace at 1 mile, the purse $3,400. Number 1 is Behold and Rick Dingledine. Number 2, Storm and Pass and Elliot Deaton. Number 3 has been scratched. Number 4 is Alert Bard, guided by Charles Conrad. Number 5, Jessica's Scooter, Dave Hawk, the driver. Number 5 is Native Dragon. Brad Hanners calls the shots. Number 7, Princeton Spur, guided by Bob Harper. Number 8, Nuke On. Mike Wilder is the teamster. Number 9, Blind Vengeance. Jeff Fought in control. And number 10, Moonbeam Ray, is David Myers up. Those are the horses and drivers for the 9th race. Here they come. They're all fan facing. On the far outside, away alertly, that is Blind Vengeance. But down along the inside, cutting corner, Behold uses the rail to best advantage. Racing through third then, Native Dragon. Moonbeam Rays moves through fourth. Followed fifth then by Nuke On as they move off the turn. Followed next by Storm and Pass. Then it's Alert Bard. From the outside, from far back, Princeton Spur then as they race down in front of the grandstand by the quarter in 27 3 they go. And with that lead by a length and a half, it's Behold. Blind Vengeance outside now. Here comes Native Dragon up with a rush. Followed then by Moonbeam Rays, also moving on the outside. That is Storm and Pass. And along the rail next it is Nuke On. Then it is Princeton Spur. Third in the cover flow as they race on over to the midway mark. And on the inside of that is Behold, who takes them to the half in 57 3. Bit of a breather there, 32nd second quarter. As they head down the backstretch, Native Dragon up on the outside is hung out, racing second. Down along the inside, Blind Vengeance. Moonbeam Rays can go 3 winds if he wants. And doing just that, that is Storm and Pass from far back as they move into that turn. Also underway and far out on a limb, here comes Princeton Spur from far back, racing to the 3/4, then in 1:26 4. 29 1 that third quarter as they turn for home. New leader, Native Dragon, has come on to take over. As they move off the turn, it is Native Dragon who has sprinted clear of this one. Racing the second then. From the second tier, here comes Moonbeam Rays. Far outside, here is Jessica's Scooter making a show late. Jessica's Scooter closing. Here they are. 6, Native Dragon was second, and number 10, Moonbeam Rays finished third. Alert Bart was 4. Now moving down into the winner's circle, here is Jessica's Scooter, a 4-year-old bay gelding by Matt Scooter out of Fantastique. She by Good to See You. Owned by Henry Z. Schulte of Delphus, Ohio. Trained by Mike Weller. Driven to victory here tonight by Dave Hawk. 5th win in 29 starts for Jessica Scooter this mile in 1:56 2. A new lowered lifetime mark for Jessica Scooter and for driver David Hawk. The triple, 3 wins tonight in the first 9. Number 7, Princeton Spur was 7. Number 8, Nuke On 6. Number 9, Blind Vengeance 5. And number 10, Moonbeam Rays 3. The horses are on the track for tonight's 10th and final race. Claiming pace, 1 mile, the purse $1,800. Number 1 is Catterjack and Ralph Lunsford. Number 2, Medcore. Jeff Fount gets the call. Number 3 is Accordance. Jack Daly in the bike. Number 4, Dance Craze. David Majeski, the driver. Number 5, He's a Devil. Roy Wilson handling the reins here. Number 6, Come On, BJ. Brad Hanners, the chauffeur. Number 7, Mike B. Got it by Mike Wilder. Number 4, Elvin Pretzel. Dave Hawk aboard. Number 9 is Ideal Cam, got by Randy Farps. And number 10, Circus Fun, Justin Hall up. Those are the horses and drivers for the 10th. Starting gate swings down the back stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing quickly. He's a devil, and come on, BJ are away 1-2. Down at the inside, however, Canterjack protecting the rail as they race away. Mike B is next on the outside. Then Medcore settles in now fourth as they move around the turn. Followed through by Accordance. Then Elvin Pretzel is seventh. Followed on the inside by Circus Fun as they move off the turn for the very first time. The outside, then Ideal Cam. Trailer, he's a double down as they race down in front of the grandstand. He's a double on top, racing right there second. That is Canterjack, enjoying a two-hole trip, about 2 lengths off the lead. Racing second, come on, BJ up on the outside. Mike B continuing to drive. Then on the rail is Medcore swinging to the outside. Well, next by Ideal Cam, and Accordance is on the inside as they move round the turn. Next then, inside, as they move around the turn then, and that is Dance Craze as they race out over to the halfway mark. 59 and 4, 30 and 3 the second quarter. On the inside, he's a devil on the outside. Canterjack looks him in the eye. Also racing on the outside, Mike B looks strong. Come on, BJ on the inside. Now as they head down the backside, Canterjack takes over. But on the outside, here is Mike B zooming on by, and from far back, here is Medcore now in the picture as they race over to the 3/4 mile mark, reaching that point then, 129 and 1. They race round the far turn, and that is Mike B. But Medcore is full of pace as they move off the turn. Also ranging up on the outside, here is Come On BJ. And along the inside, Canterjack as they straighten out down the lane. That is Mike B. Medcore closing ground with every step. Medcore on the outside now comes on to move on by, and racing second, then Mike B. Medcore gonna win it. Mike B second, third, then that is Come On BJ. Time of the mile, 158 and 3. Winner number 7, Mike B was second. Number 6, Come On BJ finished third. Exacta 2-7, $128. Superfecta 2769, returning $2,696.60. In the winner's circle, here's Medcore. 6-year-old bay gelding by Amity Chef out of Albafina. She by Mackenzie Almahurst. Owned by Richard G. Stevens of Columbus. Trained by Roy Murphy and driven here to victory by Jeff Fout. Third win in 24 starts this year for Medcore. This mile here tonight, 158 and 3. Here's your winner, Medcore. And for driver Jeff Fout, tonight 8 driving double. 10th race. Number 1, Canterjack finished 8. Number 2, Medcore, the race winner. Number 3, Accordance finished 7.